Hey everybody, if you are considering a l.a.b golf putter, this is the video that you want to watch. We're going to go through all three of their models. I'm going to tell you what I think, tell you what the options are if you're interested in getting one of their putters, and we're going to break them all down in 1 second. Hey everybody, Brian Zarowski, PGA Professional for Golf Intel, and today is kind of cool. We're going to go over the putters that l.a.b Golf, l.a.b, lie angle balance. If you haven't seen the other pieces of the videos that we've done breaking down this company and how the technology works, it's really kind of fascinating stuff. I encourage you to go back and watch that. We're going to go over all three of their models, l.a.b Golf, lie angle balance technology, and just to kind of real quick go over what that means is they balance the putter according to whatever lie angle you fit into. The first model of the three is the Directed Force 2.1. This was their flagship, this was the baby, this was the original offering by Bill Pressey that he created. And this one used to just be called Directed Force, and there was no l.a.b Golf. They've kind of taken this putter and created l.a.b Golf around it. The first thing you look at when you see this putter and you go, oh my God, how ugly is that? It is not appealing to almost anyone, but don't let the looks fool you. So it doesn't matter what the putter looks like, and if it puts the ball in the hole one more time around for you to putt with that putter, then you use it. Twice around makes you a better consistent putter, eliminates 3 putts, whatever you have to do, you run with it. And I think that's why this is an accepted putter. So this is the Directed Force 2.1, looks kind of like an alien. There's 3 color options currently available as I'm shooting this video. There's black, which is this one, there's a blue one, and there is a red one. All look pretty good. Adam Scott on tour is actually using the broomstick version of the red one. You'll see it's got a couple of unique things to it. There is a, I don't know if you can see that screw right there, there's a weight in the heel. Flip it over, there's a weight in the toe. And then on the bottom, there's a weight right there. Now these weights, they are not movable. You cannot move these weights or else you completely ruin the putter. And I don't even know if you could, according to what he says, they're really hard to get out. But sometimes they're brass, sometimes they're steel, sometimes they're tungsten. It's whatever they gotta do, so they are not changeable. The grooves on the face go almost, probably about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch from the heel and the toe. That's the only space there. And grooves on the putter face is actually going to help the ball roll more consistently and get a better roll on the green. It comes with the standard steel black shaft. You can hear that steel. And this putter has a lot of options. It comes with your choice of 3 different grips, and we did another video where we talked about the press grips. And you can see that, how it looks like it's angled. And it's going in the side of the grip here because that gives you a forward press. And then there's also 2 other options. This is the most significant of the press grips. There's a thinner, kind of a medium model that doesn't press quite so much, and then a little bit even less than that. This grip, to me, and I've never been a real fat grip putter. Mine's typically a little bit more than standard, like not like a pistol grip or anything like that, but not super thick. And I never really got along well with those, but this thick grip on this head to me is a really good combination. If I were to order this putter and just say, okay, here's my lie, without touching it and go through the online fitting process, which incidentally on their website, their online fitting is really kind of cool, kind of revolutionary. You can send in the video and they tell you exactly how to shoot the video so that they can give you the right lie angle, which is the most important part of this putter. You can order a custom putter and make it, you know, change the grip and change the lines on the top and all that kind of stuff, or the color. That is a custom order. That is more expensive on their site. Also, if you say, okay, well, I'm a 34 or 35 inch and I'm a 69 lie angle, and that's one of their stock options, you can just order it stock, or some of the big box retailers are even carrying these that way. But you've got to make sure you get your right length and lie angle for you, and then you can determine whether it's going to be a stock putter or a custom order. And then you notice the lines. Here's something cool about these lines. So my standard putter was always just one line, and I didn't really think much of it. This line that's parallel down the entire face is one of their standard options. And that line right there, I didn't think anything of it when I saw it, but when I started testing it, I really like that line. I like this right angle, these right angles here of this single line, And the putter that I have that I'm going to do a video, the custom one that I'll be testing, is actually going to have the 3 lines. This putter currently has 36 different options for lines that you can do on the face, the head itself. So they have all kinds of different lines here and or across the face. You can have it blank. You can have the lines come off the back of the middle of the putter and the back of the putter. So 36 different options on a custom order, which is really amazing stuff. There's a lot out there about what lines do, and we've always kind of taken it for granted that David Adell at Adell Golf, there's a lot of science behind the what different lines do for your eye and for your alignment, what you should and shouldn't be using. It does come with a pretty cool head cover. This one is very smooth, and it comes in black or white. And what I will say about this head cover, these magnets are super strong, and it may be just because it's new, but it's pretty stiff. Got the directed forwards, the l.a.b logo. Really a nice head cover. I kind of like it a lot. As far as the shaft options, now here's another piece. In the blog post, whether you're on the post now or not, but one of the things that they're doing is giving different putter shaft options, and almost nobody's ever been, very rare do you see somebody that's able to fit for a putter shaft. And I'm really hoping that within their fitting unit, eventually we'll have putters that people can try, or you can replace the shaft and try a different shaft, because it does make a difference. And they have a couple of different shaft options. This is standard. The Acra ACCRA comes in black or white. It's an extra $100 upcharge. We'll throw a picture on the video here. The BGT comes in black, white, or red at $275 upcharge. And then the l.a. Golf, which is getting a lot of press right now from Bryson DeChambeau and Dustin Johnson, is a $380 upcharge. So super expensive. If you got a lot of money, why not? A lot of different options, especially with the colors. Black and white in all 3 of those, or black, white, and red in the BGT. It's kind of cool. This putter is really quite fascinating, and we've got other pieces to the videos about the review on this, but this is kind of an overall on what this sucker looks like, and really impressive, especially when you put this in the correct lie angle. And I'm going to show you the fitting putter. So if you watch the fitting video, you'll see this putter, but this is the blue color, which is kind of cool. I actually have a custom one in blue coming. I really enjoyed looking down at that. So we don't have the red one here, but you do have that option as well. So that's the directed force putter. And the second one that they have is the b.2. That's the b.2, which is much more of a player's club. You see a couple guys on tour using this. Tane Lee, I believe, is one. There's some others. The guys are starting to trickle in from the tour standpoint. l.a.b Golf written all across the back. This putter, I think if I were to open the box of these putters again, what I would do is putt this one first. What I did is I started putting with the directed force first, and then went to this one. I was like, holy cow, this thing is way smaller. And I felt like I was all over the place with it. And you can see that's probably 3/4 of an inch less face space. And you'll see there's no grooves on the face. There is an option if you did a custom one of the b.2s, you can get grooves, but what I saw on the face was when you put the grooves, if you do order it with the grooves, it's about this much. And it just got me kind of wondering when I looked at it was, if you hit it off of those grooves and, the inside of the ball is hitting the grooves on the putter and the outside is not, and if you hit a ball, say like right here, you'd be half on the grooves, half off the grooves. What is that really doing to your putt? But definitely nowhere near the amount of forgiveness that this one has. This one, you can just hit it all over the face, and that thing's probably going just as much online, depending on how far off you hit it. But this one, way less forgiveness, still lie angle balanced. So they're still going to, you can see they've got 2 weights in the toe, they've got 2 weights in the heel, and this one actually comes in 2 colors. So this is the stainless color, and then they also have a bronze color, which I think this one looks a lot better to me than the bronze. But this one is, again, way less forgiving, much more of a player's club. If it's not as severe as, say, like a Wilson 8802 that had like 0 forgiveness whatsoever. This still does have some forgiveness, but it's not nearly the same. Kind of a special player's club. This will be a very small portion of their overall sales. But if it's something that you kind of gravitate towards, you like a traditional style and you want the lie angle balancing technology, this is a great option. There are significant tour players trying this out. And I heard Sam Hahn talk about, the CEO of the company, talk about, you know, when this head gets this small, how many options they don't have to do grips. So this one is a Garson Quad Tour grip, black and white. This is a standard grip. There's no forward pressing on this grip. So it's just a standard grip. They will do the 1.5 press grip on this head, but that's about all they've got. The lettering, the coloring of the lettering, the l.a.b. Golf against this stainless is really kind of attractive. It's not black. This one only has 4 line options for the top, where the directed force had 36 options. So, you know, you can do blank, you can do 1 thick line, 1 thin line, 2 lines, like, so there's only 4 different options, 2 grip options, and then head cover. This putter cover comes in black or white. I kind of like the white. It's very smooth, very leathery feeling, and again, strong magnets, velour inside, and it's very stiff, so it's a little harder to get on. So it kind of looks like that in the bag, and we're good to go. Very basic putter, still good technology, way less forgiving. Now the next one is fascinating. So this is the mezz.1 or mezz.1. First thing I noticed when I pulled it out of the box, had this sticker right on the face, and this sticker says, "Caution, the magic in these screws, do not mess with the voodoo. Removal will void the warranty. Do not change the weights." Tons of weights all over this thing. I'll show you the bottom. Tons of weights. Then you have the toe, you have the heel. So a lot in that, and I saw a fascinating interview with Sam, and again, hopefully we'll be able to ask him this, on what goes into this thing to get this thing lie angle balanced perfectly, so that this face is always square, never working against you. We see some grooves on the top. A lot of these little grooves, not even just on the middle, but off to the sides, the heel, towards the heel and towards the toe. If we put it up against the directed force, you can see, again, a lot less face space. Probably, that one's even more than the b.2. Smaller face footprint. Definitely at least an inch less in space of the head. Maybe it's better if I do it that way. And we've got, again, all those same shaft options apply. This centerpiece, so this is I do believe is aluminum, and then steel on the insert at the top. And what I know, what's cool, they put the icon right there on the back, which looks nice. Face grooves, again, almost all the way across the real estate of the face. This is much more of a fang type putter that you would see most other companies have out right now. They've got only 3 different alignment marks. I think it's a blank, a single line, and a double line, I believe. And then just the black head cover. And it's a different material head cover. It's more of a mesh type feeling head cover. It's got l.a.b. Golf on the outside. Looks pretty cool there. Just black on that head cover, so they're not doing white. Now here's what, this thing is hot right now. This is really hot. Bringing the technology that came from the dual force into a smaller, more traditional double fang type putter that is weighted very beautifully. Center shaft, you've noticed all of these are center shafted. And honestly, this is the first putter in a long time that I've tried it. I've never liked center shaft. These all work for me. If you're not a center shaft putter, try these anyways, because it feels completely different. This putter, I heard Sam talk about the options that are coming for this putter. At this time, they just have it in black, but there's going to be all kinds of color options and way more lines and look and feel. But this is the hottest thing they got going right now, for sure. And this one has 3 grip options. So this is the press 1.5. So it's kind of that medium-sized forward press grip. You see the gap here, the shaft is on the side right there, but not as much as the directed force. So it is a forward press grip. When you get fit into the putter, if you watch the other fitting video that we have, you'll see that it applies to all 3 putters. It's a very good looking head. Again, I think I made the same mistake when I opened the box and I putted with the directed force first. If you know you don't want this directed force type head, if you know you would never putt with it, don't touch it. Go to this one. If you're open to it, try this one. and it's fascinating. But this is the one that's getting a lot of attention right now because it just came out, and it's much more traditional, and they're going to get a lot more market share from people that would not ever putt with a head that looks like this, which again, I don't care as long as the ball goes in the hole, and they're getting a lot of attention with the mezz.1. So really good looking head. They did a nice job on it. I can't wait to see what other colors. Much cleaner look from a writing standpoint, just the icon, made in USA. And again, you have all those same shaft options. This one, they've got flexibility on the grips to do more than they do on the b.2. But all three good looking putters once you get used to them. But to be honest with you, the one I'm ordering and going to be testing, and if it goes well, it's going in my bag. It's the directed force, not the mezz. That's the review. We've got the b.2, we've got the mezz.1, we've got the directed force 2.1 from l.a.b Golf, lie angle balancing, the only putter that does not fight you from staying square. Other putters don't do this. Even the face balanced ones will open and close, and it's a unbelievable technology that everybody should try. It may not work for everybody, or you may not be comfortable with it, or the head styles. But I think what you're gonna see from this company is a lot more offerings moving forward. They've established themselves, they've got tour validation. They're really starting to, I hope they just take this technology and blow it up, and all kinds of different heads and styles and custom options. They're doing really well, but I think if you look at this company in probably 12 to 36 months, you may see, triple or quadruple the amount of offerings that they currently have. So, drop in the comments if you like what you saw. If you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out. But these are the reviews for the putters from l.a.b Golf. We're going to do some on-course testing in another video, and we're going to do a summary and see if this makes it into my bag. So thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you in the next video.